Good question. Can trauma caused from a narcissist turn you into a narcissist? Please answer. No. The only time narcissism is passed on to another person is usually in childhood. So if it's a child being raised by a narcissist, that child can become a narcissist due to attachment styles, overindulgence, or the lack thereof, and trauma, neglect, and abuse. If you were raised by a narcissistic parent, there is a high probability that you could become a narcissist, or you aren't. So I didn't turn into a narcissist, and I was raised by a fairly narcissistic borderline parent. But can you become a narcissist out of a narcissistic abusive relationship as an adult? No. This is a personality disorder. Somebody's personality is created over time, years. It's developmental. It doesn't happen where you're in an abusive relationship and then you wake up one day and your personality is totally different and all of a sudden you lack empathy and that you are a cruel person who is self-involved and inflated sense of ego and think you're better than everybody else and go out and manipulate, extort, and exploit and are entitled. No. What does happen when you are with a narcissist is either narcissistic abuse syndrome or CPTSD or both, or it's pretty much the same thing. You've experienced trauma. So your personality and who you are is a little bit altered in a way that you may have massive anger issues. You may have trust issues. You may feel like you are questioning yourself, and are you the narcissist because you've been gaslit and told that you are one? Any person that questions whether they're the narcissist or not is the first sign that you are not a narcissist. Narcissists don't do that. They don't question whether they are or they aren't. They don't think that they are, period, the end. If you are somebody who's suffered narcissistic abuse and you are constantly sitting there going, maybe I am, maybe I am. I've done this. You're not. But what you are is somebody who's suffered trauma and mass amounts of abuse and will then think, and that's that empathy coming in. When you think that you might be the problem, that is your empathy showing that maybe I'm the narcissist, maybe they aren't, maybe it's me, maybe it's my problem. Over empathetic people is basically a trauma response in itself. And then there's people that lack no empathy. But you do not become a narcissist because you've been with a narcissist. It's not the case. You may have lots of psychological damage and you might be very self-involved and in your own head and in your own brain, but that is not narcissism. That is a trauma response. The two are very, very different. So don't fear if you are a person who suffered narcissistic abuse that you are becoming a narcissist. Mm-mm.